YouTube, what's goody? What's up? It's me, Michaela, Aliyah B, MK, however you remember me. I'm back, man. It's been a minute, but I think I want to start vlogging more, of course, for business purposes, but also because your girl be going through it, and sometimes you just need to put it on video so somebody else can relate. I want to start vlogging like my entrepreneurial journey and my journey to full-time entrepreneurship, and just share like little tidbits and stuff on the way that I've learned or that I'm learning, and just give you updates on my life and Aliyah B's life. So let's start with today. So today was literally the first day that I cried real tears over Aliyah B. And let me start from the top. I don't have a charger cord. I don't have a charger. And I'm like, all right, let me go get a charger this morning. So I go to the gas station, grab a charger. It's the 10-foot ones, you know. My first mistake was that I didn't check to make sure it fit my phone. I just assumed that was the iPhone one because it was purple. And paid for it, went to my car, it didn't fit. Go back inside, here's where the problem occurs. The guy, Middle Eastern guy, barely speak English, walking around the store with literally no shoes on. It's 6:30 in the morning, it's cold, and he's just like, I don't know how to do the return. And I'm like, all right, well then how about you just give me cash back? I paid debit, let me get cash back. He like, no, we can't do debit. And I'm like, do cash back. So I'm like, I ain't gonna trip, you feel me? Because that could just be their policy, but okay, whatever. So it's a line form and everything. I'm like, yo, I gotta get to work. So I'm like, cool. I call like corporate later in the day to try to get somebody's number. They're like, oh, give us your info. Somebody will call you. So basically, I'm just like, yeah, I'm out of that $7.99. Like, it wasn't a big deal, but it's like I'm at the gas station, so I'm not gonna buy $7.99 worth of snacks at the gas station. Like, I'm not doing that. So, and they didn't have no other cords for my phone. So that was that. And then I had these bomb ass socks that I wanted to get done, and they can't get done. And I understand why they can't get done, so I'm not like mad or anything. I'm just like sad because I'm like, man, the vision I have for these socks, you know, and just what I want to do with them, litty. But it's like I'm gonna figure it out, you know. Then I dropped off a package yesterday at the post office around like 1:30. And I always check the tracking, you know, just to make sure that everything is on point. And this particular package is still saying pre-shipment. And basically, I package everything up at my house and like weigh it, all of that, print the labels home at my house. And all I do when I go to the post office is just drop it off. And then, you know, they'll scan it, update tracking, estimated delivery date, all of that. This one, pre-shipment, basically means that I still have it at my house and it's just waiting to be dropped off at the post office so they can send it out. And I'm like, well, I dropped it off yesterday. So I went to the post office at like 11, and the lady's like, yeah, you know, she's like, you dropped it off around 1:30 yesterday, so I see it. She was like, so it should be scanned. She's like, just give it to the end of the day, and maybe it'll update itself. So I'm like, all right, that makes sense. I'm like, cool. I come back, because obviously it didn't update. So I'm like, yeah, you know, talking to the lady, I'm like, how are you? She's just like, I'm good. I was just like, okay, well, I'm good. Thanks for asking, but right. So I'm just like, all right, cool. You know, she's probably had a long day. She's ready to go home. She's tired. So I'm basically just asking her, like, how am I supposed to track this package for my customer? And she's basically looking at me like, girl, we got this long ass line and you sitting here worried about a package. Like, what you see, I see, and sometimes it don't get scanned, but it's on its way. And I'm like, this is mess up number 2, Michaela, because you know what, you probably should start getting insurance, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, okay. And she was like, and what did she say? She was saying something like it don't show up automatically, and I was like, well, I dropped off a package this morning, and when I left and got back to work, which is probably like 5 minutes away, it was updated. It showed estimated delivery date and everything. And she just like, basically, I don't give a fuck. Like, okay. So I was like, you know what? All right, man. So then I just got in a car. I just went, out the parking lot. And I didn't even make it out the parking lot. I just started crying. I was just like, bro, like, first socks, now this. I didn't get my money back this morning. Like, it was just a rough day. Like, really, really, really rough. Because I always want to make sure that, like, if I process my orders, they get shipped out the next day and the same day if I can make it on time, And I'm just like, not only me, but first and foremost my customer, because she paid for that skirt. So I'm just like, I like, come on. Like, come on. Just come on. Like, why today? And then I got Invisalign, so yeah, they are like braces. Like, my teeth are very tight, and I'm still getting used to them. So I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck to do with my lips. I'm just like just my mouth's trying to get used to them, adjusted to them. And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just be optimistic and be positive. The rest of the day is gonna be fine, y'all. They did my girl Breonna Taylor already. And like literally I have no words for that except for I'm just really, really upset. I have so many things I could say, but I'm not gonna say them. I'm gonna just keep my comments to myself and keep them in my house. But they did tis dirty. And all I'm gonna say is, if something like that was happening to somebody in my family or if it happened to me, y'all better turn the fuck up. Like literally turn the fuck up. Like, yeah. But you know what? My day got a little bit better. I went to Hardee's and I got the ice cream sandwich, the chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich, because I've been craving it and it's that time of the month. And that's another reason why I probably cried. Because it's like, Michaela, what are you crying for? It's just like, but sometimes you gotta cry and then boss up. But whatever. So, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, can I get one? I'm like, nah, let me get two so I can have one for, late, like next week or 2 weeks from now. She's like, yeah, I gotta make it though. Can you wait? I'm like, all right, that's cool. God rewards patience. And let me tell you how. Let me testify right now. By me being patient and me waiting for her to make them things fresh, not only did I get 2 ice cream sandwiches that I paid for, sister want a cookie. I could run around this room right now. Thank you, God, for patience. Thank you, God, for blessing the patient. And I'm like, you know what? Let me apply this to my business, okay? Let me apply this to my life. Let me refer back to this every single time. Cause won't he do it? But nah, that was lit, And I'm just like, you know what, Michaela? It's okay. You're gonna have setbacks. You just gotta keep going and keep pushing. And yeah. But I do, if you don't follow my Instagram or you missed my live, there is a new feature on Instagram where the heart used to be for your likes and comments, that it's moved to the top right corner. If you go into that place, it's a little shopping bag and you click on it and it's like a explore page for shops. Every business that has their shop connected on Instagram and Facebook, I'm pretty sure it can be found on there, but it's like an explore page, so like the more popular ones are there. And then they also have some suggestions for you. Now, I didn't see this on my business page, LIB, but I did see this when I was on my personal page, Hey MK. Now, I don't know if you gotta have a certain amount of followers or anything to see that, because I don't really have that many followers, so I'm pretty sure it's just a new update, but it's pretty lit. I'm gonna, like explore it later tonight, and yeah, I gotta finish hooking up my Facebook to my product catalog to my Instagram. Like, you have to upload it to Instagram, have your Instagram and your Facebook connected, and then you go on Instagram, add your shop, link your Facebook, and then it's gonna be on there. And then the customers just click on it. Oh, and now in the comment, like when you post in a caption for your picture, you can tag the product. I seen a girl do it, and I clicked it, and it took me right to the product. It took me to her little shop page. So yeah, shout out to Instagram for that. They're trying to change the game. But yeah. Oh, and if you have PayPal, PayPal is doing their own sort of like afterpay thing. And just go on PayPal. It's probably on the homepage. You just get on the waiting list and then see if you can get it, and then that'll be something that you can add onto your page. Because I use Wix, and we don't have Shopify, Klarna, Afterpay. I mean, not Shopify. We don't have Klarna, Afterpay, Sezzle, none of that. So if PayPal gets that, that would be super lit. And it's like, and I know a lot of people were like kind of leery of Afterpay and stuff, but I did my research, and basically like when you say a customer orders something from you, it's $20, you get that $20. That $20 is, it goes to you. What they do is basically like lend the person the money, basically, and they just taking it in installments. That's basically what it is. It's a loan for you to shop. It's like an automatic loan, like that. So yeah, check it out, try it out. Let me know if you like it, and I will be back whenever something else happens, both good or bad, positive or negative happens, and I'm a vlog it. Okay, I'm gonna do better. All right, like I said on Instagram, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm Michaela.